welcome back to my channel. I'm Mama Beach, and if you have followed my channel for a while, you know that I do love many Coach products, but I pretty much only ever buy their retail styles. I'm kind of a big snob. Even when I go to the Coach outlet, I just look for retail deletes that might be there. But recently, I would say within the last 3 months, when I go to the Coach outlet, I've been looking at the outlet merchandise. And it's kind of shocking because I've never really been that interested in it before. When I think back to what I think of Coach in terms of their outlet, I think basic silhouettes, basic colors, a lot of signature fabric, really no embellishments. But I would say within the last 6 months, and especially within the last 3 months, I've been seeing some great stuff at their outlets. Lots of rivets, studs, hand-tooled leather. I mean, they're really stepping up their game when it comes to those details that they're adding to their outlet bags, which is really interesting to me and awesome, because when you think of a lot of these big handbag manufacturers and what they put in their outlets, it's usually their mass market, basic stuff. So the fact that Coach is taking the time to add all this detail to their made for factory outlet bags and accessories is really cool, and I love it. And I've looked at many bags there over the last few months and been tempted to buy some of them because they're so cute, and I really like the details they're putting on their bags. And just, I would say a couple weeks ago, I went in and I saw this bag in person, and I was like, that's the bag that's gonna turn me. It is the Coach Cassidy Crossbody. And when I saw this hanging on the wall, I was like, wow, that is a super cute little bag and looks extremely versatile. I picked it up, it was lightweight. I really like the detail of it in person. They have this in all different kinds of leathers, different colors, different details. There's really a Cassidy Crossbody for everybody out there. And I ended up picking up two. This one and a black smooth quilted leather that had these gorgeous little gold studs through it. And I put them both on my Instagram, and if you follow me on Instagram, you voted. There was so many votes, and it was really a close tie between the two, which one I should keep, because they were both so stunning. And I ultimately decided to keep this one because I just loved how funky it was. I mean, it has this classic flat bag silhouette, but then you add this kind of purpley python leather to it, and I just thought it was really cool and something completely different than other stuff that I have in my collection. So I want to take you through the features of this bag, pros and cons, show you quickly what fits, and then I have one other item to show you that I purchased from the outlet recently that I'm really happy with, which I know we're all shocked and amazed. So here is the Cassidy Crossbody. You can see it's a pretty basic flat bag shape. It does have an outside back pocket, which did not fit my plus size smartphone, but my smartphone has a huge case on it. So if you had a slim case or no case, I think it would fit. Definitely fit any other size smartphone. This one has beautiful, shiny, light gold hardware. I will say this hardware does scratch pretty easily, but that's not that big of a con because pretty much every handbag I've had like this that has shiny hardware scratches. Louis Vuitton, scratched. My Coach retail Parker, scratched. Tory Burch, they all scratch. So, but if that's something that bothers you and you have this like giant piece of smooth metal here that's gonna end up looking scratched in the end, just something to keep in mind. Doesn't really bother me. I will say one other con is that I did get a scuff on this already, which I thought was kind of weird because this leather is super durable. So I don't know if that was just a user error because this leather is super durable, I didn't really treat this bag that well. I kind of threw it around, so it could have been just because I wasn't that careful with it, but just something else that I want to mention. The third thing that I want to mention is when you go to the Coach store and you try one of these on, you're going to struggle with this closure. It, for some reason, is super hard to get closed when it's empty. There's this like a spring in here that kind of comes out up and over this metal plate to keep it closed. And when this bag is empty, it does not work well and it is hard to close. And when I was complaining about this in the store, the sales associate said, once you put stuff in it, it will close perfectly fine. And I thought she was lying to me just to make a sale, but she is so bright. Once you fill this thing up, this becomes a piece of cake to open and close. For some reason, when it's empty, it just doesn't work that well. And so I want to warn you about it, because if you watch this video, fall in love, go drive to the Coach outlet and try it on. I don't want you to be mad at me. I'm just warning you, when you put stuff in it, it works great. So when you open this up, you have a gorgeous micro suede interior, which is the same as my retail price Coach Parkers, which cost way more than this. So you're getting this nice luxurious micro suede interior. You have a couple different compartments in here. You have a flap along the back wall. You have a large compartment for the rest of your stuff. And then you have this front pocket, which is where I put my plus size smartphone with giant case, and it fit in here. And it was a great spot for it because it was kind of separated from my other stuff. So let me show you a couple of things about what fits. Here is a full-size fried wallet. Fits just fine in here. You have even a little bit to spare on the sides. This bag does expand quite a bit, surprisingly, so you can fit a good amount of stuff in here. Let me show you how I had it packed when I carried it. I carried a smaller size wallet, not a card case, but you know, a smaller size, just so I had more room for other stuff. I have my pouch, I have a thing of tissues, and I had a hand sanitizer, and I had my car keys, and I had my sunglasses. And that's everything I carried when I carried this bag. But you could definitely fit a little more, maybe another small pouch or a card case if you really needed one. So let me do some mod shots for you guys and show you what it looks like on. So there are two different ways you can wear it. You can wear it with the straps doubled. So that's what this looks like. It has a nice long shoulder drop. You can easily swing it behind. I love when you can kind of push it back with your elbow. That's a great strap height. Looks nice from the front, looks nice from the side. So it's called the Cassidy Crossbody. You're really supposed to wear it crossbody. So you just extend the chain here, and it is a great length. I'm 5'9", I'm very tall, so I often struggle, especially with chain straps being long enough, and I thought this was plenty long. And I carried it with a big puffy jacket on a lot of the time, and I thought it was still a good height even with a little bit of puffy jacket. Just kind of raises it slightly above the hip. But I will say, because the chain strap doesn't have any leather woven through it, if I was wearing it in the heat of the summer and just a tank top, and I really had it weighted down with tons of stuff, probably wouldn't be the most comfortable strap. But I think I can work with that because I think it's such a cute and versatile little bag, and I'm really happy with it. So, I mean, I'm just as shocked as anyone. You guys know I'm a big snob. The other item I picked up during the recent sale that I'm pretty happy with is a novelty strap. And I've been looking for a strap to go with my page 27 from Coach retail. And I had been looking at retail novelty straps, which cost $150 plus sometimes. And then they only ever put them at like 30% off. So I was looking to spend like over $100 for a strap, which is like against my religion. I just can't do that. I can buy a whole Cassidy Crossbody for that amount, which is crazy. So I ended up picking up this one, which is in the color pewter. And here is my page 27. I just want to show you what it looks like on. This cost me like $35, which is way better of a price point. So I know it's not an exact match, but I just wanted something that would add some contrast, still go together, but I could wear it with lots of other bags because it's a neutral color. So I think this does a good job of accomplishing all my goals. I can use it with a lot of other bags because it is so neutral. And you know, it was within a price range I'm willing to pay for a strap. So I would say I'm all around happy with my coat outlet purchases, and I'm shocked about that, but that's great. I mean, if I can buy outlet products and save myself money and I'm really happy with them, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that because, you know, I'm cheap and I'm all about saving money, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching today. Really appreciate you guys supporting me and my channel, and I hope if you haven't subscribed that you will, and that you will join me for some of my next videos. All right, guys, I'll see you on my next one. Bye.